My name is Lisa, and I am a housewife working at a local company. I live with my husband Noah, our daughter Madison, my mother-in-law, and my sister-in-law, Jazelle. We are a family of 5. I have a good relationship with my mother-in-law.
Lisa, I've taken care of the housework, so please take your time preparing the meal.
I'm sorry, thank you always for your help.
Madison helped too.
Is that so? Thank you, Madison.
Noah helped out too.
Yes, thank you, Noah.
Actually, I wanted Lisa to praise me.
Grandma, don't you help with cooking?
Yes, because the taste of our home isn't right without Mom's cooking.
The taste of our home?
Yes, someday when Madison grows up and lives on her own, right? I want you to be able to eat Mom's cooking and feel comforted.
To think that far ahead, thank you, mother-in-law.
For me, the taste of our home is already Lisa's cooking.
To ensure we don't forget our home's taste so quickly, let's eat lots of Mom's cooking from now on.
No, that's not what I meant.
It's okay. For Madison, the taste of our home is already Mom's cooking.
Thank you, Madison. It makes me happy to hear you say that.
Wait, didn't I say the same thing?
My mother-in-law helps with both household chores and childcare, always proving to be a great help. She is a kind person who cares about many things, and to me, she is like a real mother. On the other hand, Jazelle is.
Jazelle, did you take money from my wallet again?
I did nothing of the sort. What a false accusation.
Playing dumb is useless. I keep track of how much money is in my wallet. Moreover, I heard you rummaged through Lisa's wallet as well. If you want money that badly, it's high time you got a job.
That's right, sister. He who does not work, neither shall he eat. You're an adult. Earn your own keep.
So annoying. I know that without you telling me.
Jazelle got divorced last year, and since she was a stay-at-home wife, she had no money and ended up living with us out of necessity. However, she refuses to work and troubles us by rummaging through our wallets without permission. But that's not the only issue we have.
Jazelle, you ate my cake, didn't you?
Yes, and it was quite delicious.
It had a note saying not to eat it.
So what? It's your fault for leaving it in the fridge. If you didn't want it eaten, you should have eaten it sooner.
I told Madison she could have it after dinner. You heard me, didn't you, Jazelle? I also told you it was a reward for Madison.
Jazelle doesn't understand complicated things.
You're just ignoring me again. We were having trouble with Jazelle eating things even when we told her not to. Seeing Madison crying from the shock on this day made me feel like I had reached my limit. After discussing the situation with Noah and my mother-in-law, we were considering what to do next when.
Mom, happy birthday. Here, this is a present.
Oh, the hair oil I wanted. Madison, how did you know?
Because Mom was looking at it on her smartphone, so I took a picture and showed it to Grandma.
She insisted on buying this for you. Madison is such a kind child.
That was it. Thank you, Madison. Mom is really happy. Madison gave me hair oil as a birthday present. It was something I had wanted, and she went shopping for it with my mother-in-law. I was so happy that I felt it was too precious to use and ended up not using it for a while. Then one day.
This smells really good. I like it.
Jazelle, are you going somewhere?
Yes, I have a date with a guy, so I'm doing my hair.
Is that so? Wait. Isn't that my hair oil?
Yes, it was in your room, so I decided to use it. This is really nice. I see why it's popular.
Hey, give it back. Please don't use it without asking.
It's just oil. You only use a little at a time. It's fine.
This is something special I received from Madison for my birthday. I hadn't used it even once because it felt too precious, and you used it before me.
Who cares who used it first or last? You're being annoying and way too stingy.
It's not about being stingy. Please stop using other people's things without permission.
What are you talking about? Your things are my things. We live together, so sharing things is normal, right? You're just too possessive.
Being possessive, that's not the issue here.
I'm running late for my date with Skippy. Move. Unlike you, I'm busy because I'm popular.
Saying that, Jazelle stormed off towards the entrance. Having had enough, I consulted with Noah and my mother-in-law and decided to carry out a certain plan. A few days later.
What? What is this? Oh, this is the worst. Lisa, come here right now.
Yes, what's up?
Don't yes me. What did you do? My hair is all sticky.
No, I didn't do anything. You applied the hair oil yourself. So, that stickiness is something you did. Well, I'll be going then.
Wait. Stop joking around. Did you switch the hair oil with something else? What did you put in it?
It's a special hair oil mixed with honey and water. How is it? I think a certain yellow bear would be very pleased with it.
It's not about how it is. Can't you see what state I'm in?
You're very loud and excited, so it seems you're happy with it.
Stop joking. I'm telling you it's the worst. I have a date coming up. What am I supposed to do with this mess?
Well, maybe washing it would do? I'm not sure if it'll come out though.
Just so you know, it's your fault I'm like this. Why are you acting like it's none of your business?
I told you not to use my things, right? But you used it without permission, so it's your responsibility.
My responsibility. Such an obvious form of harassment. You.
As I brushed off Jazelle's complaints, she finally snapped and lunged at me. Then,
Stop right there. Get away from Lisa. If you do anything to Lisa, I'll never forgive you.
Exactly as Noah says, and it was you who used it without permission. Just as Lisa said, it's entirely your own responsibility.
Don't mess with me. I'm going to be late for my date. This is seriously the worst.
It's okay. Don't give up. If you take a quick shower, you might still make it.
I'm telling you, I won't make it. If I rush, I'll just end up smelling like honey.
Hey, honey doesn't smell bad. It's sweet and smells good.
Exactly. It's a smell that nobody dislikes.
Maybe you'll get, oh, what's this nice smell? Makes me want to eat you up.
Then you can ask, which do you like more, me or the honey?
And then you'll say, the only honey I love is you.
A love triangle with honey. See, it could work out, right?
As if. What's with this pointless skit? No one's going to feel good smelling like honey.
Or you could just call and say you'll be late. Is he the type to get angry over something as minor as that?
He's rich. And it's our first date. You know how important first impressions are. Being late is absolutely not an option.
Then why not cancel today's date and reschedule for another day?
Indeed, that way you won't be late and the honey issue is solved. Smart thinking, Mom.
I told you first impressions matter. Canceling is out of the question. Besides, today is his birthday. We were supposed to go out for a birthday dinner.
Oh dear, it would be a shame to be late or cancel on such an occasion. Then you better get ready quickly. Instead of being angry, why not prepare?
I'm telling you, there's no time. I don't have time to wash and dry my hair and redo my makeup now. Why did this have to happen? It's all your fault. Take responsibility.
sorry, but that's impossible.
It's not impossible. Do something.
As I calmly stated I couldn't take responsibility for Jazelle's outburst, she became even more enraged. As Jazelle continued her tirade with no end in sight, Noah intervened.
Enough is enough. Lisa doesn't have to take responsibility for anything. After all, it was you who used Lisa's things without permission, wasn't it?
And yet you demand that she takes responsibility. I can't comprehend your logic.
Ha! You know exactly what I mean. This is a malicious form of harassment. Pretending like you've done nothing wrong, you have such a bad personality. Noah, you should kick out this woman immediately.
What are you talking about? The one who should be leaving is you.
Huh? No, that's my line, isn't it? Why should the victim of harassment be the one to leave, not the perpetrator?
Victim. You sure have a convenient way of thinking. Stealing money from wallets, using other people's things without permission. Aren't those your usual tactics? It's worse than harassment. We've reached our limit living with you.
Worse than harassment. Look, Noah, I'm family, you know? It's not a problem to receive a bit of money, and sharing things is normal among family. I'm just doing what's natural for a family.
There's a saying, familiarity breeds contempt, but also requires politeness. Besides, you don't do any housework at all. You're just a troublesome neat.
What? That's harsh. Are those words you say to your daughter?
Well, I wouldn't say such a thing to a dear daughter. I've simply run out of patience with you. How much do you think you've stolen? It's over 200,000 yen by now.
It's not a significant amount, right? Anyone can earn that much if they work normally. More importantly, if you say such things in the heat of the moment, you'll regret it.
It's not in the heat of the moment. My patience snapped when you used Madison's gift without permission. I won't overlook or forgive what you do anymore.
Unforgivable? It was just one time. Has your patience aged as well? Making such a big deal over such a trivial matter, what's wrong with all of you?
Despite all the explanations, Jazelle seemed genuinely convinced that she was not in the wrong. Then,
It's not just that much. That was something Madison gave to Mom. It wasn't for Jazelle. Don't use it without permission.
What? Now even Madison is treating me like the bad guy?
It's not treating you like a bad guy. You are the bad guy.
Look, the oil that Madison worked so hard to give as a present. Mom hadn't used it even once. That's sad for both Madison and the oil, right? So, I just opened and used it instead.
Lisa was saving it because it was precious. You should have realized that. How could you think that made it okay to use?
Oh, was that the case? I didn't realize. To me, it looked like it was just left aside in its box because there was no intention to use it.
Jazelle, are you serious?
Yes, absolutely serious.
I see. Jazelle, you've become a need at heart too, huh?
If you don't participate in society, your world becomes increasingly narrow, centered only around yourself. As your world shrinks, you feel bigger and become more selfish. Just like Madison said, you've become a complete need at heart.
What's with this neat thing? Is working so great? Is not working such a bad thing? That's not true. Neats have rights too. So, I'll prove that.
Please do that proving on your own time without bothering anyone else.
You can't be a neat by yourself, don't you know that?
Stop whining and go find a job already.
No. I don't want to work. I'll never work.
Jazelle, why can't you use that energy for something good?
Noah had reached his limit with Jazelle's nonsensical declarations.
Seriously, enough is enough. We're trying to have a serious conversation, and all you do is spout nonsense.
I'm seriously saying I don't want to work.
That just makes it worse. Anyway, you're leaving the house today.
Also, return the 200,000 yen you took from my wallet.
And I want back the 150,000 yen you took from me.
Wait, hold on. Leave? Pay back? What are you talking about? I can't do any of that since I don't work, right? Living alone is impossible. Paying back is absolutely impossible. So, forget about what was just said.
No, it's not forgotten. You work and pay it back, even if it means drinking muddy water. If you don't want to slurp, then borrow the money and pay us back.
How can I borrow without a way to pay back? What if I can't pay the loan? You're saying it's okay if I end up in trouble?
I told you, our patience has run out. Just leave the money and go wherever you can.
You're paying back this month. If you don't have the money, go borrow it. If you don't know how to borrow, I can go with you.
Wait, you're serious? I'm sorry about the hair oil. I admit I was wrong. I won't do it again, so please don't look at me so coldly.
This is karma for what Jazelle did, a true case of reaping what you sow.
No. Why isn't anyone saying anything? You don't really think it doesn't matter what happens to me, right?
Jazelle, of course that's to be expected.
Lisa.
I really want you to pay back the money. It's not a matter of indifference.
I'm owed 200,000 yen. Oh, and feel free to add some interest.
Lisa's owed 150,000 yen due this month, and you're leaving today.
Please wait, I'm begging you. I'll apologize.
It's too late for apologies now. My condolences.
Finding a new place to live is going to be difficult. You'll have to manage on your own.
When packing, be careful not to get honey everywhere.
This is a real honey trap, wasn't it?
How did it come to this?
And so, Jazelle left the house, spreading the smell of honey throughout. Penniless, she decided to borrow some money to manage her living. After renting a cheap apartment, Jazelle, not having the resolve to default on her debts, reluctantly began to work. However, it seemed like our money was all too willing to be defaulted on, as the payment was never made. Therefore, Noah identified Jazelle's workplace and demanded repayment there. Disliking the stigma of being treated as a problem at work, Jazelle quickly took on even more debt to pay back the full amount. Thus, Jazelle, who now had an even higher monthly repayment to make, begrudgingly worked but lived through difficult days, struggling to make ends meet. Meanwhile, our family was at the video store.
Hey, Madison wants to watch this movie.
Oh, Madison, that's a scary movie, you know?
But it has Papa Pep in it, right?
That's the movie that came out after the copyright expired. Really out there.
It might be a bit too early for Madison. If you like Papa Peppa, maybe it's better not to watch it.
It's the sad story of Papa Peppy, right?
Madison, you knew what kind of movie it was.
That's a very generous interpretation. But Madison, you can't watch this movie, okay?
Why not?
It's age restricted, and you're still too young.
It's PG-12, so it's okay if Mom and Dad say it's okay, right?
Madison, how badly do you want to see this? We had come to the rental video store to pick out a movie to watch. Madison became interested in a horror movie featuring Papa Pepe, influenced by what a friend at kindergarten had seen and wanted to watch it too. Given the shocking content, we would rather not have her watch it. So, we managed to convince Madison to choose a different Papa Pepe movie, ensuring we spent a non-horror family time together. If you enjoyed this video, we'd be thrilled if you subscribed to our channel. Subscribing means you'll receive notifications for new videos, keeping you in the loop with all our latest content. Your support is vital to our growth. Let's enjoy and grow together.